Okay, we've got the piece of wood prepared, and with the chainsaw, we're going to put it on the lathe. How are we going to hang on to this so that it's secure and I'm not going to have it flying off? So I start everything that I do between centers for two reasons. One, I want to be in control of the axis and the orientation of the piece of wood. So while I'm between centers, I can move the piece of wood. I'm going to rough it out by giving myself information and then move it to a better place, rough it out some more, give myself some more information and move it. Once I put the faceplate or glue block on, then I'm stuck on that axis for the rest of the turning, so I don't want to give away that control too early. The second reason that I need to be between centers is that I need to prepare the surface for my chucking method, for my faceplate or glue block. So I'm going to start off everything that I do between centers, and I've got a choice. I could do two things. I could measure the center here and find a geographical center point and put it on the lathe that way, but that means that the wood's going to be out of balance. The weight of the water in the wood or the imperfections of the shape of the wood is going to be out of balance. And then that would mean that I would have to turn slowly to rough it out with. And that's not fun. Tunka and turning slow is hard work. So I want to get the speed of the lathe up. That means I have to change my mounting method by going to a balance point. Okay? The drive center that has an adjustable pin allows me to bring the pin out a little bit proud of the drive teeth. So when I do my balancing, I'm just touching the pin and not letting the wood hit the drive teeth. And I'm just going to barely touch that tip and then bring the tailstock up very gently and just barely touch it and then let go. What happens? The weight goes to the bottom. I want to lift it up so that I find that balance point. Once I'm on that balance point, then I can get the speed of the lathe up faster. That's the whole reason for this. Okay, so the weight is still in the bottom, right? Need to come up some more. I'm going to hold it from the headstock one time and the tailstock the next so that I wiggle it up into the balance point. Still out of balance. Okay, I'm going to lift it, tilt it this way a little bit. Now, this seems like I'm taking a lot of time to fiddle with this. Uh-oh, I got lucky. So now the wood stays where I put it. That means I'm on the balance point. So now I can tighten this up and start to work on it. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to tighten it up, tighten the tailstock down. I'm going to lock the spindle. So I'm going to put a bolt through that so that it can't turn, so the spindle's locked in place. And I'm going to try to spread these drive teeth. See how that's spreading those drive teeth? It gives me room to tighten it up some more. Spread the drive teeth some more. See how it's moving? I'm not just going dida-dida-dida. I'm really pushing on it, because if I push on it like this, it's going to simulate the forces that are going to happen when I start turning. And I don't want that to spin in there, or worst case scenario, actually fall off the lathe. Okay, so I'm going to spread them some more. Still spreading, so I need to tighten it up some more. And then I'll get to the point where I really won't be able to spread them anymore. I won't be able to turn it. I can go just a little bit more. This is wet wood. It's going quite deep in there, and that's a good thing. Now it's good and solid, right? Right, now I can start turning.